We are here tonight with our modern winner. May you introduce yourself?
Rahm Smail.
Awesome. And can you tell us what deck you played tonight?
I played Rakdos Scam.
Perfect. And who was your easiest matchup?
My easiest matchup was my Tron opponent. They just don't have a lot of interaction for what I do early game. The first game I played against them, I just evoked a Fury and then reanimated it basically. So you have to deal with a 4/4 double striker, and Tron just doesn't pack removal for that. So I just won the game on the spot.
Awesome. Can you tell us a little bit more about your deck, like what it does and what cards you have in it?
Sure thing. Rakdos Scam kind of has it in its name. It tries to cheese your opponents by making some quote-unquote unfair game actions centered around some of the evoke elementals from Modern Fridays 2, namely Grief and Fury. More so Grief a lot of times just because it thought seizes on ETB. So you go ahead and evoke it in, and then it will sacrifice itself to its evoke trigger, but you use cards that basically give it pseudo undying to have it come back into play and get another thought seize off. So you start the game off with a 4/3 medicine play while your opponent's just lost 2 cards in their hand, and you're feeling pretty good.
Awesome. Who was your hardest matchup tonight?
Hardest matchup was 4-color Karuga. They just go with a lot of good value late game, and so I try to get under them a lot early and just try to make them do a little bit of top deck wars. And definitely my second game got a little grindy and scary, especially after you blew up my Blood Moon and started drawing some cards. I had to make sure I could squeeze in the last bit of damage, trying to get under his late game value, and managed to get there.
Okay, and there's any tips or suggestions you'd make to other modern players?
I know modern players kind of have interesting views or certain views on modern format, especially post-modern horizons. Some people really don't like it, especially after certain cards like Ragavan, for example. But to them, I just suggest just finding what fits your niche. Within that, mine is just cards that interact well with my opponents to scam. No matter what they're playing, I'm always trying to disrupt them somehow. So that way I'm able to do my game plan while making sure they can't do theirs. Or 4-color elementals, where I'm able to just pack a lot of answers for the format, given Modern has a wide range.
Okay, and then last question. Do you think your deck will survive in the Modern format, like with upcoming sets and new cards that have released so far?
Pretty sure. I know a lot of people are going to be eyeing the 1-card spoil from the new March Machine set, the 1 white instant that kind of functions like Autumn's Veil,
The Surge of Salvation, I think is what it's called?
Yeah, Surge of Salvation, just pro red and black. It's really good at opposing Fury, namely, is what I think it'll help tackle, because Fury's just trying to do a lot of unfair trading with blowing up a lot of small threats, where Surge of Salvation is going to be able to help counter that. So I don't think it'll be a backbreaker, but it's something that scam players in the future will have to watch out for.
Awesome. Thank you again for coming out tonight, and I'm happy that you won. You have a great rest of your night.
Thank you. You too.
Thank you.